All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Philadelphia Eagles. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Waiting!
49. Watch the run. Watch the run.
What's this on?
49. 49's the mic. Bound to lose one.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got it with the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready. Check 53. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Do.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
He's coming. Check in. Wildfield.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And it's complete. Henry. That'll go as a pickup of 8. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their part.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Watch the screen. Check 31. Check the backer. Hey, alert 3.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Waiting. Sunday.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tackles.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. He'll get this to Eckler. Call it a 3-yard gain, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go. Deep, tighten up. Let's go. Deep, tighten up. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. It's been a long day for you. Mike 28, come on, the ball, come on. Mike 28. Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it
Over
up.
1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Check.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Wentz going to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense will probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
It's a gain of 13 and a first.
Here we go. 120!
Right back to Sanders on first down. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Here we go, Jim. Hey, Foxtrot.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Two jet. 57's the mic. Hey, seam 6. Watch the screen.
Now Wentz on third down. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the 30 on second down, Murray finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
I know you feel it.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Mike 53. Here I come. Quick the edge. Come.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Being chased out left. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the All-Pro corner, Josh Norman. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
57. They can't hang with us.
Hey, 74.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to rifle. This is caught inside the 15. 36 yards on the play. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime, because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing, because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And we got Mike, number 53.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Open man, it's Allen. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Allen's first catch, good for a first down. Murray now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Mike 28. Rabbit. Mike 28. Watch the screen.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And he comes back with one complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Murray again. This is Johnson. He's got it. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Murray with a 3rd and long. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Gordon on 1st down. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. So that one, a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Mike, 53. 53.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Steps away to his left. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
53, check 53. Get the ball. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Let's go, let's go.
Shotgun now for Murray. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
To throw, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack on 1st down, Wentz. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Wentz now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Good track, good track. Shift. Hop on. Check.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Murray. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
First down, Chargers.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. Tavon Young in on the tackle. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Throwing on first down is Murray. Sets up the screen to Gordon. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Murray now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's got Allen. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are able to cut into that lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
They go for just one here as it's up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them after they built that lead at intermission. They've seen that lead shrink. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team that had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Good job by this defense. And now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3-and-out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
Let's go.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Give me that ball, defense! Give me that ball! Give me that ball, defense!
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd and 9, Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Hey, defense. Hey, defense, let's go. 53's the mic. 53's the mic. Watch the pass. Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. He'll get this to Eckler. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun on third down, Murray. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's fourth. Now the second-year kicker, Michael Badgley. He hit from 59 as a rookie. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, the small one out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Lefty, lefty. Sunday, Sunday.
Wentz now on first down. From left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Here I come. What twist?
Here's Sanders. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Eagles 16, Chargers 10.
Done. 180.
To throw is Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Come get some.
Kill. Go.
49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Mike's 49.
Now Wentz. Buying time to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
4 down, 4 down.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Back. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming on you. Check in. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Marcus Allen brought him down. An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 35-yard line.
Mike, 53, Mike.
Play fake, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 53. On the 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Cut. Let's go.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. First down, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Murray again, second and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
You got it.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
The Chargers on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is third and 8. From the gun, Murray. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Wentz now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's first and 10. They'll run, it's Sanders. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
It's second and 8.
Another run here with Sanders. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be third and 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
You ain't going nowhere.
A big play there on the catch and run, and even 50 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player, but he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Murray. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10
Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Another run with Sanders. Good move at the 30. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 180.
Hey, they scared. They scared. Hey, watch it.
Please find 7.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check girls, check girls, check girls.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo.
52. Mike 52. Hey, let's get some
Bravo.
Let's get some penetration. 5-2 is the Mike.
Man 5-7.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Oh, you got deep?
Now a carry for Sanders. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished, but to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. this was that type of a game.
So for the Eagles, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.